In this episode, we explore Jorge Martin's candid discussion on managing anxiety in MotoGP, his fears after last season's title loss, and his improved mental strength as he leads the 2024 championship. We also analyze Dani Pedrosa's insight on what it takes to beat Francesco Bagnaia in a race. With the title battle in full swing, will Martin's renewed approach help him become world champion? Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm Jack, your host for another episode of Revin.co, where we dive deep into the latest news on MotoGP. Whether you're on your morning ride or kicking back at home, we've got you covered with everything happening on and off the track. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to stay updated with all the latest MotoGP news. Let's jump right into it. Jorge Martin recently opened up about how he's dealt with anxiety throughout his life, something that doesn't vanish even when he's at the top of his game. Despite leading the 2024 standings, his mental journey is still ongoing. Martin said, "Those nerves, that discomfort that I've had all my life, since I was little, is something normal and will be all my life. It's about knowing how to live with it, that it doesn't take over me." This candid revelation sheds light on the pressures riders face, both mentally and physically. He admits that anxiety heightens on race weekends, but emphasizes the importance of learning to manage it, so it doesn't affect his performance on track. When speaking about his mental approach, Martin noted that while there is immense noise off the bike, he finds peace once he's racing. He added, "When you are off the bike, there is a lot of noise, a lot of thoughts, a lot of headaches. But the moment you get on the track, this pressure disappears." This ability to separate his personal struggles from his professional performance is a key part of his success this year. After narrowly losing the 2023 title in the final round, Martin admitted that he had doubts about returning to MotoGP. His fear of not being fast enough weighed heavily on his mind during the off-season, making him hesitant to even get back on the bike. He confessed, "In February after the break, when we started again, I didn't want to go back to the MotoGP bike. I had a lot of fears. I didn't know if I was able to be as fast as before." However, as soon as he started riding again, Martin realized he hadn't lost his edge. Fast forward to this season, and his refreshed approach to racing is evident. He's worked extensively on the mental aspect of the sport, understanding how to deal with pressure and setbacks differently. "Last season, I was too obsessed with the result, trying to win. Maybe this is not the way that helps me. Now I try to focus more on myself. I try to learn from every situation." This year, he insists he is stronger, mentally and physically. Martin highlighted his focus on staying present, rather than obsessing over outcomes. It's an approach that's made a big difference in 2024. Now, as he leads the standings with just 4 rounds remaining, Martin is determined to stay focused, giving 100% and don't think about the rest or what I cannot control. With the title battle between Martin and reigning champion Francesco Bagnaia reaching its climax, Dani Pedrosa, a MotoGP legend and analyst, weighed in on how to beat the dominant Italian. Pedrosa noted that Bagnaia's greatest strength is his ability to control races from the front. "You cannot let Pecco do his race," Pedrosa commented. Once Bagnaia establishes control early in a race, he's nearly impossible to catch due to his consistent pace and tyre management. Martin has faced this challenge all season, but with Pedrosa's advice in mind, the strategy will be about disrupting Bagnaia's rhythm in the upcoming races. "You have to find a way to get him out of this zone where he is so focused, to create a few problems for him," Pedrosa added, mentioning that Marc Marquez has historically been excellent at doing just that. The question remains, can Martin crack the Bagnaia code in these final rounds? Do you think Jorge Martin's approach to managing anxiety gives him an edge in the 2024 championship fight? How important do you think mental health is for MotoGP riders when they're under so much pressure? With Dani Pedrosa's analysis in mind, can Martin develop a strategy to break Bagnaia's control at the front of races in the final rounds? If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to give us a like, and if you haven't already, Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a single update. We've got more news, insights, and behind-the-scenes content coming your way every week. Stay tuned.